What if I told you that in 2025, the difference between struggling to make ends meet and earning $50,000 a month comes down to one secret method? Here's the reality. 95% of people will never take the steps I'm about to reveal. If you fail to complete this video, you'll miss out on insights that could completely transform your financial future. Imagine starting from scratch, no special skills, no prior knowledge, and no massive bank account. And hitting $50,000 per month in less than a year. Sounds impossible, right? Well, let me assure you, it's not. In today's video, I'm going to share a secret method that takes advantage of where the world is heading in 2025. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap for building wealth, even if you're starting with nothing. But here's the catch. Success requires action, and the time to start is now. The financial market is boosting, and those who seize this opportunity will outpace everyone else. Stick around because the secret method I'm about to reveal is a total game changer. But first, let's address the elephant in the room. Most people fail to achieve financial independence because they lack three things: resources, guidance, and clarity. They're stuck in a system designed to keep them working for someone else. Think about it. What did school teach you about building wealth? Probably nothing useful. Your teachers prepared you for jobs, not for financial freedom. But here's where it gets worse. Most people who do want to break free fall into the trap of procrastination. They tell themselves, I'll start tomorrow. I'll wait until the perfect moment. Let me be blunt. There is no perfect moment. The only perfect time is right now. And I'm going to break down all of this in 5 steps. So let's dive into the secret method. It's a 5-step process that builds the foundation for long-term wealth. To make this easier, we'll align it with Hustle X. What is Hustle X? That's for you to figure out based on your skills, interests, and market trends. Let's break it down. Step 1. Start now. Firstly, it's important to consider the time you're in. As for now, you're about to enter 2025. What do you think of the financial market? I'll give you a clear-cut answer. It's boosting. I mean, if you thought that people will start earning with new advancements in hand in 2025, then you were wrong. There are people who have started using the future as an advantage in the present. Here's an extremely simple explanation to what it means. It means the time to start is now. Don't procrastinate. You have to begin with the Hustle X now. And it's not just about beginning, but actually working for it, working to make it a wealthy investment. You'll learn more about this in the remaining steps. So let's head over to Step 2. Understand your environment. You need to consider the environment you're in. That includes politics as well. Wait, what did you think of environment? Did you think of greenery, plants, and animals? If you did, that means you did school the wrong way. This is my message to schoolers watching this video. If you're an adult, you may ignore this point and head over to Step 3. Anyway, where did I leave? Yes, we were talking about school. The first thing you need to know is that school won't help you get rich. Your teachers don't drive a Bugatti inspired by Andrew Tate. What did school teach you about environment? It taught you that the environment is the physical, ecological, and social surroundings in which individuals live and interact, encompassing factors such as climate, ecosystems, relationships, and structured systems that promote inclusivity, equality, and stability, aimed at fostering academic awareness and societal participation. Which I'm not saying is wrong, but is a definition that won't tell you about starting a business. According to me, the real definition of environment is that the environment, from an intellectual perspective, includes networks and influences, opportunities and markets, mental climate and resource allocation, emphasizing adaptability, calculated risks, and leveraging external conditions to maximize personal and financial growth. Even if you forget reference to finance, environment is all about you and who are you surrounded with. That is, your network, resources. Anyways, what my main point here is that forget school making you rich. It's preparing you for jobs. Now I said environment includes politics as well. How so? Let me tell you. I want you to get back to focus on finance and environment and recall the last American election of 2024 with Trump as the winner. You must have come across the headline, Bitcoin hits all-time high of $100,000 after Donald Trump's crypto push. What does that tell us? It tells us that politics has a major role in financial markets, and you need to seriously vote the one you know is good. Deep inside, we all know who is good, but our opinions differ. Why? Because we go against our intuitions, the gift of God, which is 99% of the time right. And if you ignore your intuitions, that can lead to your serious downfall, especially in finance. Now back to Hustle X. Analyze your environment and note down everything you think aligns with its success. Consider opportunities, advancements, and especially decisions. Does the person you vote help in the X market's growth? That's something pretty serious for you to consider. But is intuition everything? That question brings us to Step 3. Verify your intuitions. For those who are here, after skipping the Step 2, I'll just brief you up. Step 2 is about going with intuitions more than anyone else's advice, if it seems suspicious. Step 3 is to verify your intuition. Your intuitions can be wrong, while the suspicious advice of someone else might be right. So, how do you verify your intuitions? It's by giving yourself time to think. And I said, think, not overthink. Keep that in mind. Overthinking generates problematic thoughts in mind which don't exist. On the other hand, thinking brings new ideas, new thoughts, and most importantly, verifies your intuitions. A basic example is the answer to the question 2 plus 2. Obviously, it's 4. But backbenchers of school say 5. Surprisingly, they even present mathematical proofs to show themselves right. How do they find that out? By thinking. By spending time analyzing facts on Google and making their own assumptions. I'll thank school for one thing, though, which is mathematics. It definitely helps in mathematical financial decisions of life. Well, back to the point. Obviously, the backbencher is wrong, but he proves to be right and tricks the mathematics teacher into the concepts of his own field. That's something to note. Our intuitions are sometimes wrong, but we can make them right with little thinking. That's all. You don't need to go to financial gurus to understand finance when you know it all. All you need is the right person to listen to. One who enlightens that knowledge so you can see it clearly. Not to flex, but someone like me. Now compare it with Hustle X. What do you have in mind regarding it? You must be having plenty of intuitions regarding its success, while anyone else on YouTube might be talking differently about it. Here, you apply Step 3, that is, verifying your intuitions. Obviously, there is little risk. I mean, your verification can also be wrong, but that's the brutal truth in the simplest way. You have to try it anyway and learn from the results, which is a famous technique called trial and error. Now let's head back to when I said about backbenchers making assumptions. That's actually Step 4. Step 4, make assumptions and explore ideas. Once you have verified your intuition, make assumptions. Think of all the possibilities associated with those assumptions. These will further present you a list of ideas from which you can determine which one aligns best with your goal. How? By using Step 3 again, that is, verifying your intuition about which idea you think is best. So, once you've verified your intuition, brainstorm all the possibilities for Hustle X. For instance, if you're considering an e-commerce business, list out potential niches. Use your intuition and data to narrow it down to the most profitable options. This step is where creativity and practicality intersect. Step 5. Take action. Finally, you have to act on what you have thought. Basically, this secret method is about finding what to work on to generate income by thinking long-term. Long-term ideas work well only if one acts on them. There's no other choice. If there are financial gurus telling you about earning money while doing nothing, they're crazy. I've made a video on how to easily earn $100 per day by doing almost nothing. Don't think of it as me telling you that you can make money doing nothing. Even that, almost nothing, requires hard work, as well as smart work, which is your base thought. No house can be built without a base. Similarly, the idea of working hard as well as smart is the base that will build the wealthy life you want. There's literally no simpler way to explain it. You have to understand it the way it is. You can build wealth by aligning these 5 steps, starting with the base thought, work hard plus smart. So, we learn that no amount of thinking or planning will replace doing. Whether it's launching a product, running ads, or building an audience, consistent action is the key to turning Hustle X into a $50,000 a month machine. In the simplest of words, hard work combined with smart decisions creates unstoppable momentum. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking how you can trust this method. Well, if that's the case, you're overthinking. Here's what sets this method apart. It's designed for long-term success. Most people chase quick wins, but wealth is built by thinking ahead. Imagine planting a tree. It doesn't grow overnight, but with care, it becomes unshakable. That's exactly how Hustle X works when you follow this method. The secret lies in aligning your actions with trends. For instance, AI-powered tools are booming. If Hustle X involves leveraging AI, you're positioning yourself at the forefront of innovation. This is how you stay ahead while others are left scrambling to catch up. Let's recap. The secret method to go from $0 to $50,000 a month involves: Step 1, starting immediately. Step 2, understanding your environment. Step 3, verifying your intuitions. Step 4, exploring ideas through assumptions. Step 5, taking action consistently. By following these steps with Hustle X, you'll not only achieve financial freedom, but also build a life you're proud of. But remember, this method only works if you commit to it. Before you go, here's your next step. Watch my video on how to make $100 per day online with no experience in 2025. It's the perfect complement to this strategy. And don't forget to subscribe. Missing my next upload could cost you thousands of dollars. Hit that button now, and let's start building your financial empire together.